follows me wherever I go. This is where the vlog is starting, even though I've been on vacation for the past 3 days. Hey, Sprouts.
Hi.
It's me.
I'm back. Just came from work.
And these two weirdos. Why do I keep them around? What are they doing? What? Ding! And we are at Disney. We're Disneying it today. We're actually at the preview for Tiana's new ride. We're dressed up. Not Elijah. He's not dressed up. But we're dressed up. So, we're...
More like swamp town.
She's Charlotte. And I'm Ziana. She's got her beignets or something.
My man catching beignets.
Man catch beignets. And we are ready to go on this ride. So this is gonna be a tiny little Disney portion of our vlog. Yay. Okay. I'm very, very here. Okay, bye. We're living for the Loungefly moment. How? I'm also wearing my Loungefly.
So Tiana's now a sellout.
Oh.
And her restaurant's no longer like a restaurant, it's like a full company. And they say that she gives like profits to other people. Like, all her workers have like stakes and like whatever and stuff, whatever.
Equity?
Yeah,
Stocks? Stonks?
But I guess the story is we're looking for a band for her BAYOU restaurant.
Okay.
And so we have to go through the bayou and find like little animal friends to turn into a band. Yeah.
So we're gonna get some musicians.
Yeah.
All right. We pretty good at casting.
Oh, they're in the bayou. Yeah. Shouldn't there be like musicians all over the place?
Yeah, but she wants animal ones to go with Louis or Louis or whatever.
Doesn't Louis have connections?
Nah. He couldn't call up his animal
Maybe he
friend.
has connections, but maybe they don't have transportation.
They don't got a phone.
Yeah. I can't call Uber.
Yeah.
How you gonna pick them up?
We're picking them up.
We're picking them up in the boat.
On the boat.
Oh snap! There's limited capacity.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we're gonna fall all the way there. The boat gonna break and go like, oh, there's too much capacity. Weight limit reached.
Hi friends, Tiana's Cats Reviews is going to be right this way. Picture of this major.
Look at those Disney prices. My goodness. We usually take the ferry boat, but today we're feeling frisky and it's hot as so we're going to the monorail. Big. Play the game. Nice. Oh, the cotton candy smell is killing me. I need it right now. I need it ASAP.
Can you hear a funny story?
No.
So when I worked here, we used to have Loungeflies that were like popcorn, and they were supposed to smell like popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
We also had Crocs that didn't have any scents on them. And I would tell guests to sniff this one, and they'd be like, "Oh my gosh, it smells like popcorn." And then be like, "Go smell the Crocs," and they would go up and sniff Crocs, but they didn't smell like popcorn.
Getting a little dark out here. I'm gonna barf. I'm gonna barf. What you doing up there, Tiana girl? What you doing, Tiana girl? What you doing, girl? We gotta see what you up to.
The crown has 2 stars because it's a van tribune.
Right?
That's what else.
I'm gonna barf.
Go ahead, Anya.
I'm gonna be strong. I'm gonna be so strong. It's literally right here. It's literally right here. I'm gonna be strong though. I'm gonna be strong. I'm gonna be strong. I'm gonna be strong. It's a 50-foot plunge. I'm gonna be strong. So, we did it. I'm still shaking. I had an anxiety attack mid-ride, and I clung on to this one. She did it with all my might, and I'm so glad that I did it so I never have to do it again. And Mama Odie, don't ever turn me into a frog ever again. Okay, thanks, bye. That's me. Elijah, what'd you think?
I got wet. I was in the front.
They did it. It was a double splash for the first one.
It was a double splash. Yeah.
It was rude.
I was like, oh, that got me. I'm like moist on like the first little drop.
Sorry for that word, you guys.
Yeah, sorry. But yeah, I thought it was good.
It was empty.
It was empty. There was a lot of foliage, a lot of trees, a lot of bushes, leaves. Tiana made an appearance here and there.
Yep.
Then there was a big party at the
There was like 3 Tianas,
There's 3 Tianas, yeah.
except for the one at the end.
Then we got turned into a frog.
And then we turned back to humans.
We got turned back.
And that was rude.
That was very rude.
That was rude. We're gonna get Katie's when she comes out of the bathroom. Still got wobbly legs. Katie, how did you like it?
It was good.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Elijah?
We already got Elijah's.
Sorry. I thought it was good. I know that it was made for Disneyland, so there was a lot of empty space because ours is bigger. But
No excuse.
everything's bigger in Florida.
No excuse.
yeah, I thought it was good. I like the animatronics.
I'm glad that they actually did animatronics and not tried to do that Frozen thing that they tried to do.
Oh yeah.
That was dumb.
with the projection. Thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're ugly.
No, they were all beautiful.
They were all stunning.
And people said there's a lot of screens. There's only 2 screens.
Yeah. And it was only the one that I really noticed was when we were small.
Oh, 3 screens because it was Mama Odie, them looking at us,
Yeah.
and then Mama Odie again.
Yeah. So it was good. I'm just glad I never have to ride it again. Thank God. We got really wet. It's a crystal prison. If you know, you know. Me. Eat that thing, girl. Eat that thing. Time to go to a yarn shop with my yarn bag. Let's get it. That thing going. And our old room was right over there. So, glad we're not down there no more. We're walking in. It's really small. It's right next to a car lot. I did it again. I did it again. Oops, I did it again. I'm playing with you. I'm playing again. Hey, Sprouts, it's me, your favorite traveling consumer of yarn. Onion. Yeah. And today I did what I said I was going to do. Okay, I committed to the bit. Did you commit? Did you leave me a comment on that video that was probably a while ago now? Did you leave me a comment? Because I did it either way. I didn't listen to it because I'm still doing it right now. I don't think that made sense, but you know. So I just came back from my trip to Florida and I got a couple things. And I hit up some yarn shops. So I'm going to tell you about my experience at these yarn shops that I went to. I went to 2 yarn shops in the state of Florida. I went to 4 Purls yarn shop. And then I went to Fran's Knitting Boutique in St. Augustine, Florida. 4 Purls is in Winter Haven, Florida. Let's talk about these yarn shops. First of all, we're going to talk about 4 Purls yarn shop. So I demanded that my family go to this yarn shop, and I'll be inserting a couple videos here of us at the yarn shop. The yarn shop itself was beautiful, wonderful, very clean, very well put together. The bathroom was adorable. It had a huge mirror so you could check yourself out if you needed to, and the light switch said cast on, bind off, which is everything I could ever want and more. Hilarious. They had the best smelling soap I ever smelled. But enough about the bathroom. The yarn was very expansive and I was flabbergasted. It was a very large yarn shop compared to the shops that I've been to, and I just was riveted. I was like in my happy place, touching all of these yarns that I never heard of before, never seen before, and looking at all these different varieties of weights, of materials, of fiber content. I was loving it. Now I went with my mom, I went with my sister-in-law, I went with my brother, and my dad later came in because you know Florida and the weather can be crazy. And my sister-in-law also crochets, so I was like, now it's not just me. It's not just me that I'm rooting for. It's both of us because we both want to go look at some yarn. I know she wants to look at some yarn too, so she can't deny it that she want to go see some yarn. It was wonderful. The people there were fantastic, super nice. Like we said, the weather was a little crazy. We came in and it was sun shining and beautiful, and after a couple minutes it started to rain like it does at the 3 o'clock shower for Florida. And so my brother and my dad came in. We were all just sitting around, cackling, having a grand old time, telling jokes, talking about yarn, talking about crochet, telling the guys like what a double crochet was, and they were like, who? And we were just all having a grand old time, right? And if you go, there is a piece on the wall that looks like black and white stripes, but get them to tell you about it because it has a little story behind it, and I think that everyone should see what's going on with those black and white stripes. Okay, so we didn't actually get to meet the owner, but everyone there was so nice, so kind, very sweet people there. So let me show you guys a couple of things that I got. But before that, I was looking around a lot and I was like, Emma's yarn, Emma, there's a whole bunch of Emma. There's a lot of Emma here. A whole bunch of Emma. I was like, well, what's up with this Emma's yarn everywhere? So Emma's yarn was started at 4 Purls Winter Garden, Florida. And Emma is their daughter. The owners of 4 Purls their daughter is Emma, and she makes yarn called Emma's Yarn. And so that is their flagship store. And now that I have seen Emma's Yarn, I see it everywhere now, all over the place. I watch more YouTube videos of yarn and fiber artists, and I see Emma's Yarn all over the place now. So I am like flabbergasted that I got to go to the flagship store, and I didn't even know I was at the flagship store. I was making a butt out of myself, putting my foot in my own mouth. But I don't think they took it that way, but you know, I was like, who Emma? Why Emma got so much residence in this place? Because there's a lot of Emma, and because that's her parents' store. Duh. So we're gonna start out with Emma's Yarn, okay? And they had like a really good sale going on in the back of the store. If you go all the way to the back of the store in their little like corner place, that's where they keep their clearance yarn. So I'll put you guys on the up and up. They had a good amount of stuff back there. So let's get into some yarns, and these yarns have some crazy names, okay? No particular order. We're gonna start with this one, and I like to keep my yarn in hanks, in these beautiful hanks, because why not? They're stunning. They're amazing. And I got this one. I think I've got basically a different color in each of these. This is Emma's Yarn, hand dyed in Florida. Crazy beautiful color, hella hank. This thing thick, okay? She thickalicious. It is 80% merino wool, 10% cashmere, and 10% nylon. And there are 600 yards in this thing. 600 yards, 150 grams. So a chonka if I've ever seen one, okay? I got this color. It's called Happily Ever After. I used to work at Disney. There was no way I couldn't get this color. Plus, it's like so pretty. It gives me like summer vibes. It gives me very much so like, I don't know, like cotton candy. Do you see it? I see cotton candy with this, like with because cotton candy isn't always pink, you know? So it's like the blue cotton candy, like raspberry, and like pink cotton candy, cherry or strawberry. I don't know. But it's funny because whenever I go to Disney, my friends all know that I have to get cotton candy for my mother who's downstairs. You wanna say hey?
Hey!
So I have to get cotton candy for her every time that I go to Disney. So this really reminds me of my Disney experience. So there you go. Happily Ever After. So pretty. Our next yarn is this beautiful purple with pink speckles, stunning color, and it's called Spellbound. It is their Comfy Cotton DK, and this was one that was on sale, so I'll try and remember which ones were on sale and which ones were not. But this one was on sale. Spellbound. It is 50% merino and 50% cotton, and this is 232 yards or 100 grams. This color is just so pretty to me. There's like tiny specks of like gray and green, and I'm into the witchy vibes, you know. You can see that's all set up. I got a couple wings right here. I got a whole, I'm into that, you know. That's my sneeze right now. So I really love this color, and when it was called Spellbound, I was automatically hooked. This is all up in my color wheel. I love cool tones, love a good purple, love a good blue, love a good green. So can't wait to work with this Comfy Cotton DK in Spellbound. The next color I also got this one on sale. It is also a Comfy Cotton DK, and we're staying with the like cooler, but this is a little bit more pink than it is purple. It does still have those purple hues to it, and this one is called Sugar Coated. So I loved those two colors together. I'll show you together. These two, I'm like, these are perfect to go together. This is the Sugar Coated. Let's put it close to the light. Sugar Coated and Spellbound. So these are stunning, beautiful colors. This is like more of a mauvey pink, I would say, like more of a blushy pink. I'm not good at colors, but that's what it's giving more so. You can see much more of the purple tones at the bottom here, and I'm really interested in how that will interact with the colors of Spellbound. So that's why I got these two together, Sugar Coated and Spellbound. This next yarn I had to get it just because of the name, okay? It's a really beautiful color. It's great. I love this like more earthy toned, like red and gray and brown colors, and this is also the Comfy Cotton DK. So I got this on sale. The Comfy Cotton DK was on sale, if you didn't pick that up from when I started. But these colors are super fun and super great, but I mainly got it for the name. Can you guess the name? I bet you can't, because the name is Mind Your Business. As soon as I saw that was the name, in cart, add to cart, check out right now, give me 4. Which this was the last one, so I'm glad I caught this one before it ran out. But mind your business. Correct. What else? What more do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Mind your business. That's what I gotta say. The next thing I got, which is actually one of the first things that I got, I actually got the Endless yarn last of all the things, because you know your girl loves a good clearance section, okay? So I went to the clearance section and I got this Kobasi from Haiku. Yep. And I saw these and I was like, oh my god, these are so cute. And I've never worked with like bamboo yarn before, I don't think. So I was super excited to use a bamboo cotton yarn. Cotton, bamboo, and silk. That's why it's called Kobasi. So I got a whole bunch of little skeins. So this color is called Seattle Sky. It is 55% cotton, 16% bamboo, 21% elastic nylon, and 8% silk. And it is very like stretchy feeling, like not only like in the hank, but the yarn itself has a little stretch to it. So I'm excited to see what I'm gonna make with this. I got quite a few. So I got this one in the Seattle Sky. I got this one in Royal, same everything, same Kobasi. And I got this one in Kiwi. And then I got this one in Seattle Sound. So I got those all together. I saw this one first and I was like, oh. And then they had these other 3 colors and I was like, oh my god, those will work so well together. So I got all of these. I got all of these. So I got a good amount. So how much? It's 220 yards in each one of these. And I got 9. I got 9 of these. So you do the math. I'll leave that up to you. You do the math. You're smart. I believe in you. Going back to Emma's yarn, can you this is like radioactive. I was like, as soon as I saw this, I was like, oh, I have to have it. It was one of those moments where I was like, I have a mighty need. I need this. This is like pink and purple, like on acid, like tripping. This is so cool. I love this color together. This is called the Slubby Slub. The Slubby Slub, and it's made with 90% merino and 10% nylon. I'm so excited to see the texture of this, and the color is Down the Rabbit Hole. So, you know, Alice went on a couple of little chemicals, you know, she was a couple of little extra chemicals in her system, so, you know, she had to go down that rabbit hole, and she made this. And it kind of looks like the caterpillar. It kind of looks like the Cheshire Cat, you know, like, ooh. I'm so cool. So cool. I'm so excited to see what I'm going to make with this. They were showing me a couple patterns that are on Ravelry that have used this yarn, and I might make one of those patterns because I don't want to mess it up, because this yarn is like crazy love. Going back to the clearance section, jumping a little bit, I saw that they had a tiny little basket like this one, very similar to that, and it had a couple of skeins in it. I was like, what's going on with it? What's happening with it? It was all of their one-off skeins, so they only had one of each of these items, and they had a little heart on the butt, so that meant they were 50% off. All you gotta say, girl, is that. That's all you gotta say to me, and I'm hooked. That's it. So I got a couple of these, all from the same brand actually, and they're all from BAYOU. It has a little sheep on there. It says BAYOU right there. So this is the Sonoma, and it's 100% superwash merino wool. It's 234 yards and 100 grams. Artisanal, hand dyed in America, exclusively spun for BAYOU. This is the color Periwinkle, and I was like, this is a beautiful color. Like I said, I love a good cool tone. I am a cool tone girly. I have so many cool toned yarns. That is my color wheel, my workhouse, you know. So I was like, this color is gorgeous, this periwinkle color, and I'm super excited to add it to my stash. Add to stash. The next one is going to be this Sequoia from BAYOU. It is 100% superwash merino wool, superwash merino wool, and it is 85 yards and 125 grams. Artisanal, hand dyed in America, especially spun for BAYOU. So this is called Purple Haze. Purple Haze. Purple Rain. Purple Rain. But it's not called Purple Rain, it's called Purple Haze. So I'm really excited to work with this yarn too. It looks like an octopus to me. It looks like a squid, especially with its like butt hanging out right here. It looks like a squid, and I love a good squid. I love calamari, girl. I love calamari. And the last one I got from Purls Yarn Shop. I got a couple stickers and things so you guys can see it. Purls yarn sheet. And they also do online shipping, handling, all of that information. So if you want to do that because you're helping out people. So this yarn is also from BAYOU. It is called Aspen. And it is made with 75% superwash merino wool. It's 15% silk, 10% cashmere. Comes with 330 yards and 100 grams. Artisanal, hand dyed in America, exclusively spun for BAYOU. So this one actually does not have a color on it. So if you know the color of this yarn, please let me know down below, because there's no color on here, but it's really nice. It's really soft. I've been looking for like, you know that cashmere give a extra luxury. So you know, when I see cashmere and 50% off, that's all you had to say, baby. So with that was all of Purls Yarn Shop. Would I recommend it? Like next time I go to Florida, I'm literally probably gonna be down there in September. I don't know when this video gonna come out, but maybe around now. But next time I go to Florida and I got time to go to Winter Haven, I'm going to for Purls. Definitely. I will be up in there, and they know. I already told them. I already promised them that I was gonna be up in there. So I'll see you ladies there. Pop off queens and other people. There were other people that worked there too, but you know. Okay, so moving on. We went to, instead of going right back home from Orlando, because that's where we were partying in Orlando, we went to St. Augustine and then Savannah, and then we came home because we wanted an extended vacation, you know, when you don't gotta make it all the way home till late, you know, why not? He's gonna stop you, you know, who's gonna stop you? So we was going to St. Augustine, and I was like, okay, I wanna go to a yarn shop. And I looked it up, and there was only one yarn shop that I could find in St. Augustine, which was mind-boggling to me, but also not mind-boggling to me because there was only one yarn shop where I live, and now the only yarn shop there is Michael's and Joann's. So I gotta travel soon to get to where I'm going. So I was like, all right, we're going to this one yarn shop named Fran's Knitting Boutique. I actually have a little thingy right here. Fran's Knitting Boutique, St. Augustine. Pop on into Fran's Knitting Boutique. Okay, so with Fran's Knitting Boutique, France. The experience that I had at Four Purls, great, beautiful. Highly recommend it. Definitely go in there to see what they got. They will treat you right. They know what they doing right. At France, I walked in there. First of all, it's very small. First of all, it is not a place where a whole lot of people can be up in there, okay? So don't be going all at once, because you will be claustrophobic if there are more than 20 people in that place, okay? Okay, don't say I didn't warn you. So we walk in, and at first we didn't know which entrance to go into, but there's the parking lot entrance, which is where you go into it. And I walk in, and I'm looking around, and there's like nobody there. And we're like, okay. And then all of a sudden I hear, hello? And I was like, hello? And then I keep looking around, and she's like, I'm over here. And I was like, hello, yes, hi. Looking around, and she's like, hello? And I was like, okay. So I went over to where she was, and then she was like, oh, hi. And I was like, hi, yes, hello. And it was, I gotta say, Fran's was literally like walking into a friend's grandmother's house while she's knitting, because she was literally on the knitting machine, like one of those that one of those knitting machines, the big ones, and she was bustling away on her knitting machine. And my mom, she's never seen a knitting machine, so she was like, oh, like, what is that? Like, trying to get information about it. And Fran was telling her about it, and I wanted to add input in there saying like what certain parts of it were, because I've seen knitting machines, I've seen videos of knitting machines. I know a little bit about them. I know a little, you know. So I was telling my mom about it, and Fran was like, no. And I'm like, yes. Like, I do know what I'm talking about. And from then, I knew how this was going to go. From that point on, I knew what was going to happen. So we were walking around, and my dad comes in after he situates things with the car, and she talks to my dad and my mom about the different yarns that I'm looking at and what I'm seeing and how long she's been knitting and crocheting and how she started the business and everything, while I'm going and touching the yarn and having fun and yapping and thinking. They're yapping, I'm thinking about which yarn I'm gonna take home. And so they're talking, having a grand old time.
Is that Ronald McDonald right there?
I hope not. And I pick out a couple of yarns. So let's go ahead and get into that. I pick out, this was my like, you know, wow, this is an amazing yarn. This is Wonderland Yarns Pigments of Imagination, and this is the color Mad. Is it the color Mad Hatter? Yes, yes. This is the color Mad Hatter, and it is machine washable. And it says, however, to best ensure a long life for your lovingly handmade item, hand wash in cold water and lay flat to dry. Hand dyed by Fabulous. Fabulous? It has a J in there. Fabulous Fibers in Vermont, USA, which I have deep connections to Vermont, let's just say that. And it's 100% superwash merino wool, and it's 344 yards, 4 ounces, sport weight. And it has a button over here that says color burst number 5, an all-night diner in the middle of nowhere. I don't know why it says that, but it does. I just want to tell you all the information on the thing. And so this yarn is absolutely stunning. I love black. I love black. And I also had a huge phase where I loved rainbow. So this goes to my teenage heart, where I was a preteen going into a teenager, and I was deciding between black and rainbow. And this made my heart happy as soon as I saw it. It's also very, very soft, and it's a good amount of yardage, so I'm excited to see where this goes and how it cakes up. I'm nervous to see how it cakes up because it only has that little bloop right there of color. All the rest of it is black, so I'm excited to see where this will take me. It is beautiful yarn. Then the next thing I got was this Sea Isle Cotton Plymouth yarn, 50% organic Pima cotton, 50% fine merino wool from Plymouth yarn. And this is 100 grams, approximately 329 yards, and it's hand washed, lay flat to dry, which makes a lot of sense. It is so soft. So soft. I wish you guys could reach through the screen and touch it. Reach out and touch me. Reach out and touch my hand. Wish you could touch it because it is so soft. I can't wait to make, I want to make like a set out of this, like some shorts and like a shirt. And I think it'll be so cute, so cute. And I was looking at the yarns that she had, so I'm gonna set these up. And I was like, do you have any more of this yarn? And she was like, nope, that's the last one. And I was like, okay, great. And I don't know, let me, give me 1 second. To give you another opinion of Fran's Knitting Boutique. Oh, how did you feel about Fran's Knitting Boutique?
Oh, it was I guess a small, quaint little shop. She was there knitting on a machine, a huge machine that I hadn't seen before. And she explained the machine. I thought it was, she was, I don't know.
That's why I called you in, because I was like,
I think she was just surprised that we showed up. I don't think she was expecting to see us come through the door. But once she started talking, she really took over the conversation and she directed everything that was said, basically. And
I think that she was thinking that you were the reason why we came in.
Yes, she was thinking that.
She did not. She was like,
no,
this young whippersnapper don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah, she was not suspecting that you would be the one interested in the yarn or knew anything about knitting, crocheting, anything. So yeah,
she was thinking that y'all were gonna be like, oh, like this is for my wife, blah, blah, blah. And I'm the one that's like,
right, you're the one that's actually there for the yarn. I was like overwhelmed with all the stuff that's in there. So yeah.
So I wanted to get your opinion in the video because I didn't want to just be like, she was mean to me.
No.
She didn't like me. Here's another opinion.
Yeah, I think that was just generally, she was not expecting anyone to come in for that day. Yeah.
Yeah. So, if you go see Fran, tell her I said hey.
And call before you show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because she's definitely an old-fashioned lady.
Yeah.
Traditional lady.
Yeah.
I don't like... We were able to use card, but it was like...
Yeah, she had a hard time figuring it out how to use the card on her computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she gave like a whole like printed invoice like
Right,
paper
from
and
paper.
not like a receipt.
No.
So just for these three yarns,
Correct.
you get like a whole piece of paper.
Correct.
So just be ready for that for all my
Or
younger...
just have cash.
Yes. For all my younger people, just be ready for maybe a little bit of bias when you come through the door.
Right.
That she might be like, do you know what you're doing, or are you just here to be here?
Correct.
You know?
Yeah. How do you know about this place?
Yeah, which is like,
should know.
you put it on Yelp. That's how I know about it.
Yeah, I don't think she was aware of that she would get people coming in through that type of advertisement.
Yeah, I think that she was thinking that she was gonna have her locals, and that's
That was it.
Mhm.
Correct. Yeah.
That she's gonna have her consistent locals.
And right.
Nobody else is gonna know about her hole in the wall.
Correct.
But when you put stuff on the internet, people gonna find out.
Yes.
But yeah. But how did you feel about Four Pearls since I have you up here? The Four Pearls shout out.
And Winter Haven. Oh, that was a great place. The people were superb. They were very conversational. They were interested in what we wanted. Well, let me say
But
what
I wanted.
you wanted.
Because I was the one buying.
Right, and also Amanda too. Yeah, but they also asked me questions and kind of made me feel comfortable being in the store also. So that was great too.
No, but not one of us felt uncomfortable after maybe 3 minutes being in the store. Like my brother and my dad don't do anything associated with any of this. And they were cackling after a few minutes too.
Correct.
We were all sitting having a wonderful time.
Right, because it poured down rain. Yeah, like cats and dogs for about, 15-20 minutes?
It was a Florida shower.
Right, it wasn't long at all. Yeah, and then when you look outside, it looked like it was dry.
As soon as it stopped. And we had a grand old time after that. So, and there's a whole bunch of cute little shops around Winter Haven. So
it's very nice.
We definitely recommend going there. There's an ice cream shop over there. There's a musician shop over there.
And pizza.
There's pizza over there.
Correct.
There's drinks if you want them. There's all kinds of stuff. There's a puppy shop.
Yeah.
There's a soap shop.
Yeah.
There's
Right.
It's all like family-owned businesses around there.
And
so.
they're like 2 or 3 blocks apart. It's not a
All
great
walking.
distance. Yeah, apart. Yeah.
Fun little town.
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted you up here for.
Oh, okay.
Unless you want to say something else
No,
to the viewers.
no, not at all.
You good?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm getting ready to go back downstairs.
She's watching true crime. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you did, please leave me a like down below. You know, a like would be great. And if you really liked this video, you can leave me a comment down below telling me that you liked this video. Okay? Okay. And do something with the bell down there, like tap it, tap that little bell down there, do a little ring, ring, ring. And so you can be notified when I upload all these videos, which is usually on Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, again, thank you for watching the video. And I hope you have a blessed one. And if you don't want to have a blessed one, have an acrylic in the winter time when it's 75 degrees, like Georgia winter. Lit one. If you know, you know. Alright? I love you guys. And I'll see you on the flip side. Bye!
Tian's Knitting Boutique on Anastasia Island.